I started here as an apprentice and worked for 3 years. I saved every penny and finally bought this car.
Joe, you've checked this car 3 times. It's brand new. What could be wrong?
New cars are exactly what you need to check. You have to check torque. Even an assembly error can be a safety risk.
This is your new car? A 2.0-liter twin-turbo? Serious power. You'll look so good driving this.
Honey, Chang is meeting future mother-in-law next week. Let him borrow your car for 2 days. You're here all day, so you don't need it.
This car isn't broken in yet. I have a meeting with Mr. Lee of Victory Group Wednesday.
You've pitched that lousy EV plan many times. Has anyone listened? This matters for Charlie.
Come on, brother-in-law, don't be so stingy. I'm only using it for 2 days. Your plan can wait. Sis, get in. I'll take you for a ride. That pushback feeling, brother-in-law, this car was worth it. It's mine now.
"5 days later, I needed the car to meet an important client, but my brother-in-law was keeping it and wouldn't return it. Hello?
The number you have dialed cannot be reached at the moment. Charlie only used your car for a few days. Do you have to be so petty? All right, I'm busy. Bye.
Great. I'll be there at 2 tomorrow afternoon. This new energy technology will definitely impress Mr. Lee.
Respectful voice command. Unauthorized start detected. Turn off the engine immediately.
Brother-in-law, this car has facial recognition. It knows its owner. I'll drive.
Forget it. We're family. Just tell your wife when you get back. Chong, I need the car tomorrow to meet an important client. Give me the keys back for now.
Mom, my brother-in-law is afraid I won't return the car. It's only been a few days, and he's asking for it back. I still need it next week, to see Mrs. Jian. What will she think if I take a taxi?
You said you'd borrow it for 3 days. It's been 5 now. I need it for work too.
Joe Wen, is your auto shop job more important than Chang's marriage?
Exactly. Can you afford to ruin Cheng's wedding to the Zhang family's daughter?
I paid for this car and haven't driven it. I need it tomorrow. If this deal falls through, 6 months of hard work will be wasted.
Fine. We'll give it back. Look at my brother-in-law. His junker is his life. What a cheapskate.
I've never seen a stingier brother-in-law. Hope it eats you alive.
But let me make this clear. Once my brother-in-law is done with the car tomorrow, he has to bring it right back. I need it next week. I have to pick up my future mother-in-law.
How am I supposed to meet clients like this?
Why aren't you cooking yet? You trying to starve us?
I've been cleaning the car. I'm exhausted. Cook for yourselves today.
Julian, didn't we give the car back to you? Are you still mad at us? Is it really that serious?
I'm not sulking. The car was a mess. If I don't clean it, I'll meet clients tomorrow.
Enough excuses. Get back here, now. Oh, so you do know how to come home. It's just a car, isn't it? Do we all have to watch your mood just to get a hot meal?
Exactly. As a son-in-law, you can't even make one decent meal. My daughter really got the short end of the stick marrying you.
Brother-in-law, making the elders eat takeout is kind of unfilial, isn't it?
If you're filial, why don't you cook for your parents? I'm exhausted. I have a client to meet tomorrow. I don't want to argue.
All you ever talk about is clients. You look like some big boss. Can you compare to our Strong? He's going to be the River family's son-in-law. Should he be doing laundry and cooking?
A lifelong mechanic like you should just do your duty as a son-in-law. Is cooking one meal really that hard for you? This is what you should be doing.
Once I marry into the River family, I'll take mom and dad to 5-star hotels for big meals every day. I'll buy a huge villa and drive an imported car. By then, your junk SUV. I wouldn't take it even if you gave it to me. Aha.
Jake's the good son.
My son's a successful one. He makes his dad proud.
Owen, why can't you learn from Jake? Just look at you. 3 years. And you're still a mechanic.
I fix cars, make money, then come home and serve your family. Is that really my job?
Owen, since we're family. Serve the elders, cook, do the laundry. That's your duty as a son-in-law.
We're family. When you order takeout, you never think to get me anything.
You dare talk back? Enough. Don't waste breath on him. It's an old car. He's petty. That's all he sees. Once our Strong marries into the River family, he'll be begging Strong someday.
Just be patient. I still have to see Mr. Lee tomorrow. We spent 6 months on this proposal. We can't let anything go wrong now. Hello, Mr. Lee.
Mr. Chow,
I've been waiting at the
spot for 40 minutes now. When will you get here?
At 2:30.
I have another.
Mr. Lee, I'm sorry. My car broke down. Give me 15 more minutes. I'll be there.
All right. This is your last chance. Hello?
Mr. Lee, I'm here.
Where are you?
No need to look. I'm already on my way back to the office. No need to look. I'm heading back to the office. If you can't even be on time, there's no deal.
Dad.
When? I'm fine. My chest just feels a little tight. Your mom made me call you.
Wendy. Your dad's been sick for days. Told him to see a doctor, but he said he'd wait until you're done with work. Come home and see him soon.
Mom, don't worry. I'm on my way.
Bro, get back here now. A bunch of people came by, saying you offended someone. They smashed the sign outside our store. Glass is everywhere.
Sean. What did you do to my car?
Strange. How did this car get so messed up? Wesley. Who did you lend this car to?
My brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law wasn't driving it. He was tearing it apart. We'll have to take apart the fuel system and engine to find out.
Mr. Jean. Take it apart.
You bought the car days ago. Are you sure?
Do it. Sean, what did you do to my car?
Brother-in-law, why so mad? What did I do? Just took it for a spin. Your car broke down because it's poorly made. Blame me? Don't pin this on me.
Vincent, have you no shame? Quentin is about to join the River family. Letting us drive your car was doing you an honor. If it broke down, it's because you bought a cheap piece of junk. Stop trying to scam us.
You borrowed it the day I bought it. It was new, with 0 problems. You can't deny it.
Vincent, what are you fussing about? It's just a car. Fix it yourself. How dare you yell at my brother? Apologize to Quentin right now.
If you have proof, show it. No proof. Stop accusing us falsely. You're trying to scam us. No way.
Oh, my God. How is this possible? Owen, come take a look.
Charlie, what is this? How did my car end up like this?
Buddy, someone sabotaged you. Look, your original turbocharger and catalytic converter were both swapped for refurbished junk.
They replaced the original parts? That's awful.
They stole the 2 most valuable, essential parts and hid the fake ones inside. They look just like the real thing, so you can't tell at first. Good thing I've been doing this for 20 years. Most people wouldn't spot this. Hard to trace who sabotaged it. They probably didn't expect this cheap refurbished part to fail this fast. It blew up right on the road.
Sean Strong, you have no bottom line. Taking my car wasn't enough, you even cut out my factory turbo and catalytic converter. This isn't over. Boss, did you issue me a vehicle parts inspection report and stamp it with the shop seal?
You're my apprentice. Messing with you means messing with me. I'll write the report.
Sean Strong, why did you secretly cut out my factory turbo and catalytic converter?
What are you going crazy for? Turbo? Catalytic converter? I have no idea what you're talking about.
The evidence is all right here. You still want to deny it?
Owen, you think you can pin this on Charlie with some scrap of paper?
Exactly. This report. Did you get it from some roadside print shop? I know you don't like me, but you don't have to frame me like this.
Owen, enough. You won't let this go, will you? Use your brain. Charlie's girlfriend is Wong family's daughter-in-law. She's Jiang family's heiress. Why steal parts from your junk car? For what? That's ridiculous.
Brother-in-law, are you jealous because I'm marrying into money? Is that why you're trying to smear me?
Open your eyes and look. This is an official inspection report issued by my boss. The shop's official seal is here. It is legally binding.
Oh, please. Who are you trying to scare? Fine.
Still denying it? The evidence proves you stole parts from a new car and damaged someone else's valuable property. The amount involved exceeds $50,000. That's over 3 years in prison. You'll go to jail.
Jail? Yeah, I replaced them. I took off 2 parts and sold them for cash.
How can you be so vicious? This son-in-law is trying to drive his brother-in-law to death. We're family. What's this talk about stealing? Do you have to be so petty, Victor? We're all family. No need to make a scene. Enough. Chang is young. Why hold it against him? We're family. If you won't help him, fine, but you threatened him with jail.
Kelly, how did you end up marrying someone like this? He's so petty. He's turned the whole family upside down. Exactly, brother-in-law.
You're way too petty.
So much for family. So much for being petty. If we weren't family, I wouldn't have lent you my new car without a second thought. If we weren't family, I would have called the police the moment the parts were stolen. Let me show you then what being petty looks like.
Warren, I'm warning you. Get my car fixed within 3 days. Charlie needs the car to pick up Mrs. River and Miss River. Don't hold up the family's big plans.
Sis, my brother-in-law wouldn't refuse to lend me the car just to spite me, would he?
Humph. What's there to be afraid of? He's just a loser. He worked for Mr. Chang for 6 years and never even became a boss. What trouble can he cause? I call the shots in this family. He can only do as I say. Exactly, Charlie. You're about to marry the River family's heiress. He can't suck up to you. I'd never dare cross you.
Mr. Grant, the car you sent in today will cost around $85,000 to repair. Would you still like us to fix it?
Yes, the sooner, sir. Also, I'd like to know about the highest level anti-theft lock available, one that can revoke all access from the old keys. Didn't you say I was petty? Then I'll make you cough up everything you took from me, with interest.
Mom. How do I look today? Vivian said she'd bring her mom to meet me today.
My son is so handsome. Miss Jiang will see it and decide on the spot.
Brother-in-law, where are the keys?
All right. I've got the keys. Forget about him. He's probably still sulking. Better he doesn't come. Just a mechanic. He'd embarrass the Shin family.
Yeah, let's go. Don't waste any time.
Old key access revoked immediately.
Auntie Rivers. Wanda.
My driver today had something come up, so I drove myself to pick you up. I usually keep a low profile. This SUV is just for getting around. Practical.
Have a seat, see if it's comfortable. Looks great. Strong, you've got good taste.
Of course, I've always been practical.
Strong, what's wrong? Problem with the car?
No, it might be the smart sensor. Maybe it's slow to respond. A little sluggish.
Strong. Is this really your car?
Of course it's mine.
Then why can't you even unlock your own car?
Auntie River, maybe the key is broken. The chip in the key was damaged when it fell.
My dear-in-law, don't overthink it. These high-tech things are delicate. Strong is careless. That's how this mess happened. My in-law, Miss River, please rest in the lobby and have tea. We'll have someone. Bring the spare key over.
Yeah. It'll only take 10 minutes. We won't miss lunch.
What the hell is going on? Was this Joanne's doing?
So, otherwise, why would the car key fail? She's jealous of you and deliberately waited until the crucial moment to get back at us. I'll ask her right now. Jo1, what did you do to the car? Chang should pick up Mrs. Jiang and Miss Jiang. Why won't car door open? Was this your doing?
The car door won't open. How would I know? Hasn't Chang been driving it all along? He never takes good care of it. Things like this happen.
Jo1, quit dumb. Today is a big day for Chang. Do you even know what it means to put the bigger picture first? Don't throw a tantrum now and hold up Chang's wedding. I'm not done with you.
The bigger picture? Your brother's wedding, but the presentation I spent 6 months preparing doesn't matter? Why didn't you care for the bigger picture then?
Jo1, still holding a grudge? It was just a part. Do you have to be petty? Back at us at a time like this? Why are you so petty?
You have every right to hold a grudge. I am holding a grudge, and mine is just getting started.
Stop wasting time with him. Whether he did it or used it, sweet talk him into bringing the spare key.
I'll do it. Wendy, how can family members really hold grudges? Today is Victor's big day. How can you still hold it against him? If you ruin this wedding, you'll be the sinner of the Stone family. Mom's doing this for your own good, so people won't call you selfish later. Listen to your mother. Bring the spare key over now. Huh?
If he ruins Chang's wedding, I'll make him pay.
Mom, don't beg him. He wouldn't dare disobey me. Jo1, I order you to bring me the spare key right now, or else. Don't bother coming back home.
I'll bring it right away.
Hey,
See? I knew he wouldn't dare.
I'll be right there. With a big gift for you.
How much longer do we have to wait? Sean, I only agreed to ride in your car for Wanda's sake. All I need is one call. And a private driver will come pick us up.
Mom, let's wait a little longer. Sean may really be in trouble.
Aunt River. It really was an accident today. The person bringing the keys will be here any minute. I already booked your favorite private restaurant. We'll make it up to you properly.
Yes, my dear-in-law. We're so sorry.
When we get to the restaurant,
Let Chang serve you some tea properly. Let him show you more filial respect.
The one with the keys is here. At least you know what's good for you. Give me the keys. Ethan Joe. What do you mean by that?
It means nothing. I just think you can't hold on to what isn't yours.
what's going on here, Victor? Is this car really yours?
It's mine. Aunt June, of course this car is mine. Actually, my brother-in-law and I had a little argument lately. He's just upset. Sorry you had to see this. I'll talk to him. It'll be sorted out soon.
Ethan, what are you doing?
Brother-in-law, you did this on purpose, didn't you? In front of Shawan, you deliberately undermine me.
I'm driving my car. How is that undermining you? I did it on purpose. What are you going to do about it?
Calm down. This isn't time to fight. Don't let Mrs. Jian and Miss Wen see us make fools of ourselves or give Miss. How about this? Apologize to Zhou Wen first. Get the keys and get us through this crisis. First, we can deal with the rest.
Apologize to him? Crazy? Why should?
Good son, think of the bigger picture. If Mrs. River leaves now, your wedding is off.
Fine. I'll apologize. I'm sorry, brother-in-law. I was wrong. I shouldn't have damaged your car.
Do you really know you were wrong?
Yes, brother-in-law, I do. Please forgive me. Today means a lot to me. It's really important. I really need this car. Please lend it to me. Okay?
You're not truly sorry. You're just putting on an act because you still need to use me.
Wesley Zhou. I've already swallowed my pride, apologized, and begged you. What more do you want? Don't push your luck.
This.
Calm down,
Give me face? Sorry, I don't need you to give me any.
Why did he drive the car away?
Owen, you psycho. Get back here.
Owen! You drove the car away. How do we take Mrs. Rivers?
Enough. This is such a ridiculous farce.
Aunt Rivers, Wanda, there's nothing more to say.
Check, that car isn't yours, is it?
Owen!
Just you wait.
What kind of dump is this? Can't even get a cab. I'm burning up when Zhou gets to enjoy driving. He left us out here on the road to roast. How could he be so cruel?
This son is going to kill us. Mom can barely catch her breath. If we still can't get a cab, Mom's going to pass out.
Quick, hold me up. Dad's getting heat stroke.
Just wait till I get home. I'll deal with him.
Hey, Wanda.
Sean, my mom says today's meeting doesn't count. My dad knows too.
Wendy, that car really.
Sean, I'm not mad because you don't have a car. You've been lying to me from the start.
That car you drove,
You borrowed it, right?
the designer clothes you.
The car you drove. Those projects you talked about, what was real?
Wendy, I'm hanging up. Ah.
What the hell is Shinchang doing?
That bastard Zhou Wen is about to ruin my rich marriage. Jiangwan just called me. She asked what I was lying to her about. You can't control your husband. Are you my sister?
I'm not your sister. Get this straight. If I hadn't kept Zhou Wen in line, would he have lent you his car? You sold the parts and set him off. You have the nerve to blame me?
You're my sister. You should help me no matter what. How dare you scold me? Side with that outsider against me?
I've spoiled you rotten.
Oh, what's going on here? You're grown men still fighting? People will laugh if this gets out.
Instead of wasting energy on your brother, think how to deal with disobedient Victor. Don't let an outsider ruin the harmony in our family.
The priority now is saving Charlie's marriage. I heard Mrs. Rivers is attending a charity gala next week. A luxury car would be too flashy, but driving an ordinary car would be embarrassing. He needs a decent car right now. If Charlie, his future son-in-law, drives him there, it'll make him seem down to earth. And make Charlie look filial. He gets respect and status. How could marriage not work out?
So we need to find a way to get Victor's car back from Nina. What if she refuses?
This is outrageous. In a family, wife calls the shots. I've spoiled him too much. Wait, once I tell him to borrow it, he wouldn't dare disobey me. I'll call him and make him come back right now. The number is not answering.
Please try again later.
Windwriter project took over half a year. It's my key to turning things around. I have to win this deal back. Hello, President Lee. I'm truly sorry about last time. My car broke down, but we got along well before. Could you give me another chance to present in person?
Mr. Zhou, business is like war. Efficiency is everything. I thought I made that clear last time. Nothing's more to discuss. I'm working with a new partner.
Mr. Lee, a new partner may not understand your EV systems. I've spent over 6 months preparing for this project.
No need to say any more.
I can't give up. I need to apologize to Mr. Lee and Mr. Pan in person. No matter what happens, I have to try. Drive to Mr. Lee's city now.
Sir, what can I do for you?
Mr. Lee, I'm sorry to bother you. I rushed overnight from River City. I wanted to apologize in person. An apology gift. And this is the revised proposal. Please take another look.
Mr. Zhou, you really are persistent. But, Mr.
We've talked many times about our system, especially the No one understands this cooling solution better. Precise temperature control will make Windwriter a hit.
Sorry, Mr. Wilson, the mall has rules. Already found a new partner. Maybe we can work together another time. Wesley, where have you been the past few days?
I'm away on a business trip. Work's keeping me busy, so I'm staying out. I'm not coming back.
A business trip? You're a mechanic. What business trip? Get back here now. Chuck is still waiting.
The car is mine. I'll drive wherever I want. Wherever I want, Warren.
What's with that attitude? How dare you talk to me like that? Believe me,
Sis. Didn't you just brag that he wouldn't dare disobey you? What now?
He's away on business. What can I do? What business trip? Working late and not coming home? That's no decent man. He's fooling around. Enough.
What's the point of saying that now? Warren has the car, but we can't even find him. What do we do next?
Since Owen cares so much about his lousy repair shop, let's go make a scene there. Make a scene at his shop? Will that work? Why not? We'll cause trouble outside his shop. Bigger is better. We'll say he disrespects his in-laws at home. That he's lazy, mean to his brother-in-law, and ruin someone else's match. Let's see how he can face people in business after. Then he'll behave. Once scared, he'll hand over the car to save his business. Good idea.
He's just a mechanic. He can't afford to lose face around here. It's called a diversion. Attack where they're weakest to save the rest.
Mom, brilliant. You always know what to do.
William, you brought this on yourself. When he gets back from the trip, we'll make a scene at the store. Let's see how he gets out of this.
Ha ha ha.
Mr. Lee, my 5th revised proposal. No one in the industry knows this 3-power cooling system better. I just want one last chance. I hope you'll reconsider.
What's going on?
Mr. Lee, there's a problem with the car.
A problem? The new Energy Venture Capital Summit is important. It starts in 20 minutes. The group's billion-dollar transformation is on the line. Get a cab, now.
Mr. Lee, it's rush hour. The app says a cab will take 30 minutes. What do we do?
Mr. Lee, what's wrong?
Mr. Jordan.
Mr. Lee, what's wrong?
Mr. Jordan. What are you doing here? These past few days. You've been waiting nearby.
Yes, Mr. Lee. This partnership matters to me. You must be in a hurry. Let's talk later. I'll take you there first.
Mr. Zhou. You came all this way to pick me up. Something you want to say to me?
Then I wish you all the best today, Mr. Lee.
Okay. Mr. Chow, don't rush off. Let's talk about the proposal.
I'll wait for you at the coffee shop next door, Mr. Lee.
Mr. Chow, your proposal is impressive. But there's one issue. Why were you late last time? I need the real reason.
Mr. Lee, I bought a car, and my uncle borrowed it on the first day. When I got it back, the wheels, factory turbo, and catalytic converter had been cut off and replaced with refurbished parts. Going to pick you up, the car broke down on the engine seized. I've been fixing cars for 6 years. That was the first time I missed an appointment.
Okay. Let's keep moving forward with the contract. Okay. Let's move forward with the contract. Consultant contract for Triumph's Windrider project. Annual salary, 600,000, plus project bonus. Take a look.
Mr. Lee. Thank you.
I'm not doing you a favor. I believe in your proposal and your determination. Anyone who can stay up revising a proposal 5 times is worth taking a chance on. Welcome to the Windrider project.
Hey, Brother Chan,
Insider news, brother-in-law Victor Joe signed.
a technical consultant contract with Triumph Group. You know Victor, right?
That energy giant starts at 600 grand a year. He'll be your family's cash cow.
You'd better keep a close eye on him.
Why? Why? He ruined my marriage, then landed a contract as a technical consultant. It's not fair. I won't let him get away with this.
Isn't this a perfect opportunity? He just signed a huge contract. We'll make a scene at the shop when he's feeling proudest, right in front of his clients and peers.
We'll expose his shameful, unfilial behavior and see how he can keep being a technical consultant.
You're right. If he wants to keep that new job, he'll hand over the car and his pay card.
Heh.
Ah. That heartless son-in-law who abuses his in-laws got into a big company? What a joke! You're Zhou Wen's boss, right? Don't let this man fool you. He doesn't even respect his in-laws. He's vicious. He doesn't feed us at home. He's jealous my son made a match, so he ruined the marriage. No one without morals deserves to be a technical consultant. That's right.
You're giving an important position to him. Who would dare work with your company after that? If this gets out, he'll ruin your company's reputation.
You need to fire him now. It's for the good of the company, sir.
I'm Victor Reed's wife. I know Victor best. I can prove everything they said is true. Mr. Reed, your family matter. But it happened to my business partner. I need an explanation.
Sean Stone. You know exactly what happened. You want to make this a big deal? Fine, but the River family runs the River Group, a respected family. That young girl, Ivy River. She looks pretty innocent. If she knew you dragged your whole family here to make a scene over a car, what would she think? I don't mind making this even bigger. Let's see if this blows up. Who ends up losing more, you or me? I don't mind making this even bigger. Let's see if this blows up. Who ends up losing more, you or me? Mr. Lee. The truth speaks for itself. Since marrying into this family, I, Wen Zhou, have done my duty as a son-in-law. As for their so-called abuse claim, it's a deliberate smear campaign against me. All because I wouldn't lend them my car.
We need to go.
Chang, we haven't got the car. How can we leave without it?
Go, now. If this keeps up, it'll get me killed. I'm leaving, Dad, sis.
Straight to the point. Effective. You threatened him.
It wasn't a threat. I just made him see clearly. He's not afraid of me. He fears his lies exposed, people learning the truth.
Solve the problem in 5 minutes. Is what real skill looks like. Come on, let's get back to the office. The project team is still waiting for you to lead the review meeting. Mr. Jones, you scored 1 point higher than last time. What are you doing? We haven't gotten the car. His lady boss was about to let me persuade her. Why'd you drag me away? Isn't that giving up?
Mom. You almost got me killed.
How did I hurt you? I did this for you.
This plan won't work at all. Xiaowen is recording on his phone. What if it blows up and Jiangwan sees it? If she sees our whole family making a scene, will she still talk to me? How am I supposed to win her back?
That ungrateful brat. We only borrowed his car and he dares treat us like this?
Sio is right. If we can't get the car back, what will you use to pick people up for Mrs. Jung's charity gala?
What do we do? The charity gala is next week. If we can't get the car, I'll lose my chance for good.
Winston isn't someone we can push around anymore. The obvious way won't work.
What about doing it in secret?
Sis, I have an idea. If it won't work, we'll do it in secret.
What idea?
Sis, Winston's vehicle registration and purchase contract should be in the bedroom cabinet, right?
In the bottom drawer.
Think about it. This car was bought while my sister and Wesley were married. As long as we find Wesley's vehicle title and the purchase contract, we can pull some strings. Get the keys changed. Then, the car will be back in our hands.
Marital property. That claim holds up. As long as the paperwork is complete, even if he finds out. At most, it's a family dispute.
Will this work? He'll know we did it. Changing the locks without permission, does that count as theft? Nothing bad will happen, right?
How can family steal from
How can family steal from family?
something bad happening? What could possibly happen? Ethan is your husband. What he owns is yours too. That's marital property. Half of it is yours.
Even if he finds out, just sweet talk him a little.
That'll settle it.
He's a man. Would he really dare have his own wife and mother-in-law arrested? He'd be too embarrassed himself.
Think about it, sis. He used to put up with so much. He's angry. Once things blow over, he'll come back.
You've got a point. All right, it's settled then. Leave it to me. Perfect. He's been defying me. I'll use this chance to teach a lesson.
That's great, sis. You're the best sister ever. As long as I get the car, I'll have Aunt Sigu and Aunt River completely won over at the charity gala. Wanda is soft-hearted. If I just apologize properly, she'll definitely forgive me. The charity gala has important people. I need to buy a few decent outfits.
Boss. I need to stay here 2 more days. I can't get back soon. Can you wash my car? It's parked outside the shop. You saw it, right?
I saw it. It's parked, no ticket. I'll open the door first. Hey, why isn't it responding? What isn't responding? The key has power and the light's on. The car isn't doing anything.
Boss. Pull the car door. Pull it by hand.
It won't open. Winston, is your car. Ha ha ha. Winston. Something bad happened. I tried the key, but I couldn't open your car. But I saw your wife and her brother. He drove your car away.
What? Sharon Kelly. How dare you change my car locks without asking? You stole my documents and got black market keys made. You have no bottom line.
Wendy Joe, what are you making such a fuss about? We're all family. We just borrowed your car for a couple of days. You were so stingy last time, locking it up. It's called being resourceful. Don't make a deal out of it.
Family, when you stole vehicle title, did you think we were family? When you got black market key made, did you think we were family?
What do you mean, stole? You left the title at home. What's wrong with me taking it? The law says it clearly. Marital property is shared. Yours is mine. What's wrong with my brother using it?
Shared marital property? Kaylee Shin, did you pay a cent? Down payment, full payment, or purchase tax, which did you pay? When your brother cut out factory turbo and catalytic converter and sold them on black market, you called that shared property?
You've got some nerve talking to me like that. You bought the car, but Strong has it now. He's picking up Mrs. River and River Grace next week. What's your problem with that? Save it until he's done.
Attorney Carter, I'd like some legal advice. What are the legal consequences if someone changes my car locks without my consent? Attorney Carter, I'd like some legal advice. If someone takes my vehicle documents without my consent, gets illegal keys made on the black market, and changes the locks, then claims the car is their own, how is that defined legally? First, stealing the documents may constitute theft of official documents. Second, illegally copying car keys and changing locks counts as unlawfully taking another's property. If the amount involved is substantial, then it may be theft and intentional property damage. Third, the person who copied the keys on the black market may be guilty of illegal business operations. Then what if that person is my wife? Even if she is, while this involves a marital property dispute, the situation is complicated. Mr. Chow, with the parts you sent, the inspection reports, and the black market sales records, the evidence in your case is already solid. When do you plan to move forward? Okay. Evidence Chang swapped my parts? How's the organization going? Inspection reports you provided, dealership reports, surveillance footage from black market shops, and related evidence have been preserved and filed. Once these two cases are linked, they won't stand a chance. Good. Keep all this evidence safe for me. Wait for my call. Kelly Shin, Sean Shin. I gave you a chance to leave with dignity. You chose to be shameless. This time, I won't go easy on you.
What's going on?
Open up, Kelly Shin. You changed the locks? Open up.
You hardly ever come home. You still know this is your home? Mrs. River and Miss River are coming to see Charlie. With that sour face of yours, so you don't ruin things the next few days. Go stay somewhere else.
Open the door, Kelly Stone. I own part of this house. Why keep me out?
You own part of it? Then your car is marital property too. Didn't you keep it for me too? You can lock the car, but I can't lock my bedroom door. I'm telling you, Vincent. If you won't behave, I'll have to teach you lesson. Our daughter is right. A son-in-law who misbehaves should sleep on the street. Let's see if he still dares to put on airs with us.
Sis locked it tight. Isn't he such a big shot technical consultant? Let him sleep in his office.
Wendy, your dad had a heart attack. The ambulance is stuck in traffic. Get here fast. Take him to the hospital.
What? Boss. Do you have a car to take my dad to the hospital? He's ill, and it's urgent. The Shin family impounded my car.
Owen, don't panic. I'll drive over right now and pick up your dad.
Mom, how's Dad?
They're resuscitating him. We still don't know.
My son looks so handsome. In that outfit, driving Victor's car, he'll make a grand entrance at the charity gala. He'll meet Mrs. Rivers and Miss Rivers.
Then my son will be the Rivers family's perfect son-in-law.
If you ask me. Good thing we refused to give Victor's car back.
Danny, do your best tomorrow and win Ivy over. Our family will be set for life.
Doctor, how is he?
The patient had an acute heart attack. Thank goodness, we saved him. What were you family members thinking? You delayed getting him here. A few more minutes and we couldn't have saved him.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
I heard your dad had a heart attack. How is he now?
You almost got my dad killed.
Oh. But he made it, didn't he? See? He's fine.
This time. I will never forgive you.
That's enough, Owen. Don't make such a big deal out of it. The problem between us is that you're too petty. You know that, Owen?
Sis, don't talk to him. Let's go to the charity gala.
Our Chang is about to marry into the Jiang family. Don't let someone like him ruin the mood.
Good. You brought this on yourselves. You may be laughing now, but soon you'll be crying your eyes out. Attorney Chin. Bring all the evidence we gathered earlier. Boss. Do you have a car to take my dad to the hospital? He suddenly got seriously ill. The Shin family detained my car.
Joanne, don't.
I'll drive over.
I'll pick up your dad.
Mom, how's Dad?
They're treating him. We still don't know.
My son is so handsome. Put this on, drive Victor's car, and make a grand entrance at the charity gala. Meet Mrs. Grant and Miss Grant.
Then my son will be the Grant's perfect son-in-law.
If you ask me. Good thing we stood our ground and didn't give Victor his car back. His dad got sick. How could that matter more than my future?
Eddie, win Ava over tomorrow. Then our family will strike it rich.
Doctor, how is he?
The patient had an acute heart attack. We saved him. What were you thinking? You delayed taking him to the hospital. A few minutes later, and we couldn't have saved him.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
I heard your dad had a heart attack. How is he now?
Because of you, Dad almost didn't make it.
Oh. But he made it. Isn't everything fine? Stop saying that. Even if something did happen, it wouldn't be our fault. No matter how big his family's problem is, can it compare to Charlie's? Meeting with Mrs. River?
This time, I'll never forgive you.
That's enough, Wendy. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. The problem between us is that you're too petty. You know that, Wendy?
Sis, stop arguing with him. Let's get to charity gala.
Charlie is about to become the River family's son-in-law. Don't let someone like him ruin our mood.
Good. You brought this on yourselves. The happier you laugh now, the harder you'll cry later. Attorney Carter. Bring all the evidence we organized earlier. I need to see you right away.
Mom, look at my car and suit. I'll be the center of attention. It's all bound to be mine.
Of course, of course. My son looks just as good as any of those so-called rich young masters. Look at the cars those people drive. They're not much better than ours.
After today, my son will be the rightful son-in-law of the River family. We're joining high society. Let's see who dares look down on us now.
Charlie. Remember, when you meet Mrs. River, don't be nervous or try too hard. Act natural. Families like the Rivers hate brown-nosers. Keep cool. My Charlie has suffered so much. He's made it. From now on, Mom can enjoy the good life with you.
Of course, one son in the River family, Mom comes first, then Sis, Dad comes third. Sis, look at that car. It costs over $2 million. One son in the River family. I'll buy Dad one car. No. Make that two. Drive one and keep the other at home.
Let's win over Mrs. River, then talk to Grace.
Mr. Chow, all the evidence is here.
Shane Strong. Since your family wants to use my car to climb the social ladder, I'll make sure you fall harder the higher you climb.
Aunt River, slow down.
My co-mother-in-law, thanks for coming all this way. Charlie came especially to pick you and Miss Rivers up. Oh, Mrs. Rivers, your future son-in-law. He's so thoughtful, coming to pick you up himself. What a caring, respectful young man. This car.
Wendy, I had it washed just for today. Come on, I'll get the door. The Rivers family's future son-in-law drives a low-key car.
Mrs. Rivers rides in such a modest car. She's really down to earth.
Sam, what happened last time was a misunderstanding. You did well today. Your marriage to Wendy should be put on the agenda.
Driving a stolen car to marry into a rich family. Did you ask me, the owner of this car? I accuse this promising, glamorous future son-in-law of the Jiang family of being nothing but a car thief and a con artist. The designer suit he's wearing today, and the SUV he's driving, are all vanity bought at the price of nearly killing my father.
Don't make false accusations. Don't listen to his nonsense. My brother-in-law is jealous of me. That's why he's spreading rumors at a time like this. He wants to ruin me. He's vicious.
Yeah. My son-in-law has always been jealous of Sean. He came here to cause trouble on purpose, right, Owen? You've got mental issues. Talk about it at home. Trying to ruin my brother?
That's right. He's mentally unstable. His own life isn't going well, so he wants to drag our whole family down with him.
I gave you chances. You're the ones who cut off your own way out. Now it's time for you to pay for what you've done. The time has come. Sean, you nearly cost me a deal, then almost made my dad miss his best chance of being safe. Every one of these things is backed by solid evidence. How can you still deny it?
Sean, the day his dad had a heart attack, you really didn't return the car? Everyone, look. What kind of son-in-law could be this vicious? How could a brother-in-law try to ruin his own brother-in-law over something so trivial? His heart is more poisonous than a snake's.
Yeah, it's just a little spat between a married couple, just some minor awkwardness, a tiny conflict. He's just too stubborn. Why make it sound so serious?
Everyone,
Make such a big deal out of it.
Yeah. Stop filming. It's not as serious as he says. Couples fight and make up. They'll be fine soon. Just a little family matter.
Family matter.
Miss Stone, this is no longer a simple family dispute. Even between spouses, it can still count as theft and intentional property damage. Miss Stone, I hope you take this seriously.
Cases like this are quite serious, unless the victim chooses not to press charges. And I have decided to press charges.
Wanda, please say something for me. We've been together so long. I really love you. Please ask your mom for me.
Strongshan, I loved wasn't real. You were fake from the start. Your suits, your car, your projects, every word out of your mouth, it was all fake. My dad said the worst thing in life isn't being poor, it's being fake.
The River family will never allow a dishonest liar into this family. The wedding is off. From now on, the River family has nothing to do with this man. Media friends, bear witness. Our River family is a victim too. We have nothing to do with this man. Our River family will never tolerate any illegal or criminal acts.
Designer brands, luxury cars and mansions. My life of luxury is gone. It's all gone. How did this happen? I don't want it. No, I don't want this. Don't arrest me. I'm marrying a rich Rivers heiress. I'm the son-in-law.
How dare you arrest me? Is this a mistake? Vincent Chow is my husband. It's over. It's all over.
The trial determined that defendants Sean Shin and Kelly Shin stole others' valuable property with intent of illegal possession. The amount was large, and their actions constitute theft. Defendant Sean Shin is guilty of theft and extortion. He is sentenced to 4 years and 6 months in prison. Defendant Kelly Shin is guilty of theft and is sentenced to 1 year in prison, suspended for 1 year.
It's all over.
It's over.
Your new car. The 2.0T twin-turbo Victor got you as a class above your old one.
Mr. Lee, me?
No need to thank me. You earned it. Come on. The project team is waiting for you to start the meeting.
Wesley, honey. I know I was wrong. Could you drop the lawsuit? I'm your wife.
The day my dad had a heart attack, I called you 17 times. You didn't answer once.
I was angry at the time.
You scrolled videos while my dad was resuscitated. You were watching stupid funny clips.
I'm sorry. I really know I was wrong. Can you forgive me this once?
Forgiveness. We'll talk once you've learned to reflect in there.
You've been sitting here all morning. Stop looking. He won't come back.
Before he went in, he told me, "Dad, don't worry." When they took away his fake watch, he kept crying. He said, "You bought it for me."
Hello.
We're on behalf of the landlord. The lease expires next month and won't be renewed. Please move out within 15 days.
Son-in-law rented this place. Talk to him. Get Joe to sign the contract.
It's Mr. Joe 1. He notified us. He won't renew the lease. If you have any questions, contact Mr. Joe directly. We're only here to deliver the notice.
Joe 1. You're ruthless. You've ruined our whole family. You won't even leave us a place to live.
Xiangxi's gambling debts. How much does he still owe?
Why ask? Are you planning to pay off for him?
I'm asking how much he still owes.
You yelled at me. Your son owed the money. Your son stole the car. Your daughter changed the locks. And you? All you do is come up with lousy ideas. What shared marital property? All that talk about pulling the rug out from under someone, now it's happening to you.
That loser, Vincent Zhou, who knew he'd turn things around? If I'd known he'd get this far, I never would have let Chuck take his car apart.
There's a lot you knew. You knew that black market Chuck went to was no decent place. But you still helped him sell the parts.
The creditors.
Vincent. How's that Windrider project of yours going?
Dad. Focus on getting better. The project can wait.
Wait for what? Your mom told me someone invested $50 million in you. You'd better do a good job.
All right, old man. You were saying your chest felt tight, but now that your son's here, you're full of energy.
Well, if it isn't the Smith family, the ones who stole their son-in-law's car. Son got locked up, now can't afford food.
Get lost.
We're not selling you food.
Let's go. Stop embarrassing yourself here.
I'm back.
I came back to take a look.
Joe 1, this is Mr. Jiang Juanhao. He's very interested in your cooling solution.
Mr. Zhou, I've heard a lot about you. My sister,
Your sister?
Jiang Wan. She said you're very impressive. He's a man of principle, too. She told me to come meet you when I had the chance.
You're too kind, Ms. Rivers.
Not at all. I read your proposal. It's truly impressive. I'd like to invest more in your independent lab.
Please wash my car.
Owen.
Sorry, my car. I'm not getting it washed here.
Brother-in-law.
I was wrong. Let's make up. I've regretted it for the past 2 years. I spent 1.5 years in prison. When I got out, I couldn't find a job. Mom and Dad's health fell apart. We can't afford medicine. I'm begging you, for the family, come back.
Help this family.
Owen. Son-in-law, please save our family. We can't go on. Your dad hurt his back picking up trash.
We can't even afford medicine. Son-in-law, we were wrong. We really know we were wrong.
Owen. We're husband and wife. You can't stand by and watch us.
Stand by and watch us die. You should have learned those words 2 years ago.
Ethan, I gave you 3 years. How can you be so heartless?
Those were also the years my dad nearly died on the operating table. Boss, come by my place tonight. Drinks are on me. Yeah, I've got good news.
Mr. Smith, father's condition is normal. He can be discharged.
Thank you, doctor.
Ethan. Why did you buy such a big new place? Your dad and I aren't used to it.
Mom. How is 4 bedrooms and 2 living rooms too big? Dad needs a yard to work out in, so I picked the first floor.
Ethan. No, call you President Joe. From fixing cars to building them. You've really made something of yourself, kid.
Boss, if you hadn't driven to pick up my dad that night, I wouldn't be where I am today. You'll be my boss.
Why bring it up? It was the right thing to do.
I fly to Munich next week. European division is pressing me, isn't?
Go on. What? Can't bear to leave my...
A little. I've learned a lot from you over these 6 years. You said people have to look ahead.
I was right about you. Go on. Fly a little higher.
Buy Shane a new outfit. When you get out, find a decent job. That's it.
Wendy. Eat over there. Don't focus on work.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll video call you every
Mr. Chow, see you in Europe.
Advanced technology for new energy power systems. I saw it at the library and thought you might need it. It's the German edition.
Thanks, what you said. I've remembered it long. Which line?
The worst thing in life isn't being poor. It's being fake.
Hello, I'm Wen Zhou. 3 years ago, I worked at an auto repair shop in River City. Car was stolen. The turbocharger and catalytic converter were taken. Also 3 years ago, someone gave me a second chance. I fixed that broken car. That repaired car became today's Windrider.
Mr. Zhou, you mentioned the car damage 3 years ago. How much did it affect you?
That taught me 2 things. First, technology doesn't lie. If a part is broken, it's broken. Refurbished parts don't last. People are the same. A fake is still a fake. The night my dad had a heart attack, I knelt outside the Sloan house, begging someone to open the door for a long time. Then someone told me, if Dad had arrived 10 minutes later, he would have died. After that, I told myself, I'd never kneel again. Alright, let's get back to the technical side. It started with cars, so it should end with cars. In 3 years, I went from fixing cars to building them. The hardest thing I've ever fixed wasn't a turbocharger or a catalytic converter. It was myself.